Hi there, I'm Jeanette. Welcome to Old 淡水. Hi, 我是 Jeanette. 欢迎来到旧日的淡水. This fort on the hill has been watching over 淡水 for almost 400 years. 这座山丘上的古堡，它已经守望淡水将近400年了。The first to build the fort were the Spanish, back in 1629. Imagine soldiers, cannons, and the cross of Christianity planted on this hill. But their rule was short. In 1642, the Dutch stormed in, drove them out, and 2 years later, in 1644, rebuilt a stronger fortress. Locals saw these newcomers were light-colored hair and gave the place a nickname, Red Hair Fort. What did the Dutch want so badly from Taiwan? Not gold, but deer. Back then, herds of Sika deer roamed these hills. Their hides were prized in Japan for samurai's armor and sold in China too. Thousands of hides left Taiwan's shores. That was its first global export. But the hunting never stopped. Within a century, the deer had nearly vanished. Look at the fort today. This is the Dutch-built Fort Antonio, named after Governor Antonio van Diemen. It's a 2-story square keep, about 15 meters on each side and 13 meters tall. The defensive walls are nearly 2 meters thick, about the arm span of one adult, built to resist cannon fire. The Dutch used stone and brick together. Outer faces in stone, inner structure in brick, with a double-vaulted design. The red you see on the surface came later, plaster and paint added in the British period, not the original Dutch gray-white walls. After the Opium Wars, 淡水 became a treaty port. In 1868, the British leased this fort and stayed for more than a century. Tea and camphor from Taiwan flowed on the river out to the world. Next to the fort stands the British consular residence, built in 1891. Step closer, you'll see the year carved above the doorway. The consul lived and worked here, watching the river, handling trade, and hosting guests. Don't miss the veranda with its arches. It kept the house cool in summer. Inside, several fireplaces, and that front lawn, once a tennis court. Imagine the tennis court here more than a century ago. British officers and their families were on the court, serving, running, and for them, tennis was both leisure and sport, a way to stay active and social in a distant land. After a game, the families often gathered in the garden. They enjoyed tea, cakes, and conversations under the shade of trees. For the British in 淡水, these moments recreate the rhythm of life back home. After centuries of change, Fort San Domingo still stands, watching over the river and the town. It has seen soldiers, traders, missionaries, and family come and go, each leaving their mark. Today, as we walk through its gates, we are not just visiting an old fort. We are stepping into a story that connects 淡水 to global history and to us. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time.